Deep end, we're alive, living life underwater. Let's spend all we've got getting buzzed. You pretend you're a god, I believe I'm a soldier. We play hide and seek till you draw. Love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. Running, I catch you on my own, boy. No, love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. I'm crazy for playing that only because Venus is my mother. I've got my girls for life. Freedom is my sister. I've got my girls, got my girls.
Let's now take a look at classes E and F's qualifying and look at the tricky weather conditions these guys were faced with. A damp Knockhill, first thing in the morning, a little bit murky for them, so they effectively wore the track dryers. Jordan Smith finding just how slippery the track was as he went through Clark Corner in his rear-wheel drive Escort. Thankfully he managed to hold that with a nice bit of style and away when other drivers locking up coming in towards Duffy's Dip. Very, very easy to do that. And then McGinlay, one of the cars going through the back there. And watch John Lindsay here, sideways through Leslie. Let's go the wheel, grabs it upside down, back across the inside of the grass, manages to avoid a massive accident, and then has a little trip on the grass down towards Butchers. Putting a little bit of debris and mud on the track at Butchers, which made it interesting for everybody else. Neil Methvin had Mark Geraghty all over him, and Michael Foster was showing great pace early running in his Renault Clio. Stevie McNab, fast as ever through Clark Corner and just getting faster with every lap that goes on. But Mark Geraghty, great to see him here in his new Mini as we lost Ray McGinlay up the back straight. Now look at this, rejoins the track, then realises something's broken in the car and unfortunately has to park the car on the apex of Clark Corner, but he then does give us a nice little wave. Hi Ray. First of all, congratulations, fastest in qualifying group number 1 in Class F. Man, what are the track conditions like out there?
It's not bad. It's a little. Once the tyres get a bit of heat, there's a bit of grip out there, but there's a bit of mud down on Butchers just now, and through the chicane a bit too quick, and I don't think the mud helped and ended up sideways. So,
is this you setting a tone for the rest of the year, pole in first qualifying?
It'd be good if I could keep this up. Yeah, definitely. The car's doing what I'm hoping it would do, but this is a bit of a shakedown for the first event. So.
Fastest man in E-Class was Stevie McNab from Michael Foster and John Lindsay after that large off at the bottom of Duffus, and Martin Brown was ahead of Ray McGinlay and Euan in Class F. So let's jump in towards the finals now. Karen O'Brien, first car on track in the shared car with Fiona Kindness, and then Fergus Payton in the BMW Compact Cup car was next on track. Thomas Silk, newcomer to the Super Lap Scotland powered by Rockstar Energy, was 9th overall. And Keith Richardson in the Renault Clio 172 come home in 8th place. 7th place for Euan Hamilton in the Mini Cooper S with a 64.5 second lap for him. And then we had Jordan Smith, the man who we saw sideways earlier on in his Ford Escort. He managed to come home in 6th place and yep, was just as sideways coming through Clark Corner, and then had an off half along the back straight. But he managed to get together. That was his warm-up lap, and his main lap did actually count. Sean Hislop was P5, and Sean done a 64.2 second lap in that beautiful Renault Clio RS. And then car number 555 was Lewis McDougall, and he done a 62.8 second lap to come home in P4. Ray McGinlay in the Ford Puma, after a bit of a mishap this morning, come home in P3 with a 62.5 second lap. And in second place, Euan, 888. His Renault Clio 182 with a 61.9 second lap for Yumen. Into the hairpin, very, very hot there, where he did manage to get the car turned back, but it was only good enough for second place because the fastest man in qualifying was also the fastest man of the day in F-Class. The Subaru Impreza WRX, car number 88 of Martin Brown, done a 101.5, a 61.5 second lap, which put him a whole 3/10 of a second, almost 4/10 of a second ahead of Yumen. Martin demonstrating his nice, smooth, silky driving style on the way around Knockhill here. showing that qualifying was no fluke. He managed to transform his pace into the main finals, and he went faster than he did from qualifying as well. As we catch up with him at the last corner of the hairpin here, he powered up towards the checkered flag, and he was a happy, happy boy.
We're alive, living life underwater. Let's spend all we've got getting buzzed.
In towards E-Class, Neil Methin was the first man out, and Neil come home in P5. Euan Duncan, 4.84, his Honda S2000 with a minute .2, found him in 4th place. Great to see him, a great addition to the championship. Then we get the big hitters. Car number 54, Renault Clio, Stevie McNab, 59.8 second lap for Stevie McNab. Very, very close at the top of this one. And John Lindsay, who we saw have an off earlier on, 3.33, 59.6 second lap for John to come home in P2. John Lindsay, try as he may, he didn't have anything for this man. The grey car, the luminous wheels, the luminous wing mirrors, the car looking absolutely on point and getting driven so well by Michael Foster, car number 6. 59.3 second lap, 0.3 of a second up on anybody else. And you wonder why Fraser Jameson left the E-Class. Well, he knew how fast Michael Foster was going to be this year. As we catch up with Michael going in through Clark Corner, nice late turn-in, comes up over the crest of the hill and heads towards the hairpin. All he had to do was a couple of downshifts and a nice smooth late bit of braking at the hairpin. The lap was up, it was purple all the way through, which meant he was the fastest man in E-Class. Good turn in, apex exit, accelerated towards the checker flag, class winner in E. Let's now take a look at E and F class, the final results. Foster from Lindsay and McNab in E class, with Martin Brown, Yumen and Ray McGinlay in the F class. And the championship table, well, that mirrors the finishing positions.